Hey everybody, welcome back to Jimmy is Promo, and today I want to show you guys a pretty cool application that you're able to download off of XDA, and I believe the iPhone has this. Also, I believe Android 11 has it as well, but it's a way that you're able to double tap the back of your phone and you're able to give it an action. So this one I had set up to where if I double tap the back, then it'll take a screenshot, and really you can make it do anything you want. You can have it open up a flashlight, you can have it open up your Google Assistant, you can have it open up a different application. For right now, I have it set up for a screenshot. The application that we're talking about today is this one that is right here that is called TapTap. Now I downloaded this one off of XDA. I'll place the link below the video inside the description. Click the link, it'll give you the option to download. You do want to follow the first prompt when you first open this up. It's going to ask you to make sure you go inside of that accessibility, go to installed services, and turn on the option of TapTap. Now, we're going to go through a few different menus here. There's really not a lot you have to do other than just really set up your actions. So underneath gestures, there's nothing inside of here to really change. Sensitivity is not there just yet for you to change the sensitivity. Device model, just leave it the way it is when you first download the application. Underneath actions, this is how you're able to set up what you want the phone to do. So for example, on the very top, it's going to do that first option, which is take a screenshot. Now, let's say that we had flashlight on the very top. So if I double tap the back, it's going to turn on the flashlight. If I double tap it again, it'll turn it off. And then also too, you can have it set up to where if an application is already opened, it's going to go to the next thing in line. And all you got to do is just go to add action. You can launch an application. You can go through your utilities. You can set up an action right there, and then you can go through advanced. So really most of the time, you might just go through your utilities, which is the option for flashlight. If you go to launch, now you can launch an app, you can launch a shortcut, you can launch your assistant, really. This is something you can play with, it's all self-explanatory. Now, if there's any of these that you don't like, all you have to do is just press and hold on any of these, and then you can just simply remove it. Now, if you guys are brand new here at the channel of Jimmy is Promo and you appreciate these tips and tricks, tutorials, and updates on your Samsung Galaxy device, make sure you guys hit on that subscribe button as well as the bell for notifications so you get notified for future videos. Now, taking a look at the screen here, you can see that flashlight is now on the very top, which means now that this is going to be the action or the thing that will happen when I do give a double tap to the back. So now let's pick up the phone and let's give this a double tap. So you can see there, turns it on, turns it off. Very simple, very basic, and it just does everything it needs to do. Now let's say we go right back inside of here and I wanted to launch my assistant. So now let's go through and let's test out the launching of the assistant. And so you just want to make sure you go through your phone settings, search for default applications or just default, and see which application is your default for assistant. I have mine set up for Google. So now we're just going to pick up the phone, give it a double tap, and then just make sure that the assistant comes up, which it did right there. So now we have Google Assistant popping up when you give a double tap to the back of the phone. Now there is one thing I gotta say is at the sensitivity level, I'm hoping we'll come through this application fairly quick. Sometimes I do find myself laying my phone down. It sometimes acts as a double tap and it'll either open up your assistant or take a screenshot. So now we talked about the actions, now let's talk about the gates. And really what the gates are is it's situations when the gesture should not run as an action. So the gates that we have set up here that I have turned on is that when the display is off, then it shouldn't really run anything. Obviously, if I'm double tapping the phone, it's not because it's me purposely doing it, because the display is probably off, it's probably in my pocket. So you can have any of these turned on or off. It's really nice, even if you're in a phone call or if your phone is charging, it's just gonna block a whole bunch of things. So I'm gonna do this option here for charging, unless if you use, still the plug-in on the bottom Type-C. You can also add in more gates, but this right here works for me. I don't want it to work if I'm on a phone call, and I don't want it to work when the screen is off. Now really everything else that's right here is pretty much done and over with. Just set up your gates, set up your actions, that's really it. You can send in some feedback. You can also learn about the about. You can go inside of the XDA thread, and you can also donate and things like that. But again, I'll place the link below the video inside the description if this is something you guys are interested in. But I hope you guys have liked this video. If you guys did, please give this thing a huge thumbs up. Did you know if you hit that like button, it actually turns blue? Don't forget to hit on subscribe if you have not already. You can hit the subscribe over here on the very bottom left-hand side. And if you like this video, then more than likely you'll also like this video. And I'll see you guys later.